Hello and welcome. Stormont Cricket Ground right behind me. You are watching Revsportz. I'm Rohit Juglan. I'm here in Belfast and where Indian team will start the T20I series. The first game versus Ireland tomorrow. But at this point of time, I'm going to tell you about the practice just concluded a little while ago. And, it was completely filled with top Indian players. This is obviously the world champions here. And they are starting their campaign after winning that finale versus New Zealand in Ahmedabad. And after that, this is their first, that game. As we all know, it started obviously with the buzz around Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. We'll come to that a little later. But I remember, a different kind of team, as far as the combination is concerned, as far as the personnel are concerned, players are concerned. But it all started. It always take you to the very start. I'm lucky that I was there covering the bilateral series in Kandy at that point of time. 2024 it all started under Gautam Gambhir. First tour, first assignment of his as far as India coach is concerned. Won the T20 World Cup, and now the second session starts from today, where he was again with the Indian team, another huddle, and at this point of time it is Belfast, and they have to face Ireland, and obviously a different kind of Indian team. So it started with that huddle talk. You can see the visuals. Whatever I'm going to tell you, it's there as far as the visuals are concerned. So it all started with Sanju Samson there, Abhishek Sharma there at the very start. I'm just talking about the practice drills at this point of time, and then we'll obviously go to the batting part also. But it all started from there, and then everyone was waiting for one, obviously Shreyas Iyer, the new captain, and obviously Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. So Vaibhav came first, and after a little later it was Shreyas Iyer who came up. Huddle was formed. A good couple of rounds of clapping here and there, and then obviously they started run around, jog around, and obviously the duty of Adrian, the strength and conditioning coach, started from there. T. Dilip was doing his bits. He was making them run hard as far as the catches are concerned. Always someone who starts from the beginning and the last one to leave the field as far as fielding coach T. Dilip is concerned. Lot of efforts again. He called Vaibhav Sooryavanshi multiple times, and he was doing brilliantly. I'm talking about Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. Slip catching first, then the catching towards the fast bowlers, then the high catching with Ishan Kishan. So these things happened, and catching obviously happened after their batting. So the batting started. It was interesting that it started with Shreyas Iyer and Ishan Kishan. They went there first, and soon after it was followed by Vaibhav Sooryavanshi and Sanju Samson. So it gives you a glimpse of what exactly this Indian team wants to do as far as this particular practice session is concerned. But whoever who has covered this Indian cricket team in last couple of years, and especially after Abhishek Sharma's arrival, they know that sometimes it happens that Abhishek Sharma choose to bat at the very last stage of the batting practice, and that's what happened today. It started with Ishan Kishan, Shreyas Iyer, Sanju Samson and Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, but later part of the batting nets, it was Abhishek Sharma who was also batting. Now the interesting thing is that Abhishek didn't batted against the top fast bowlers, the Indian fast bowlers and the top spinners. So he hasn't played the fast bowlers and the spinners. Indian I'm talking about. Yes, he played Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. Vaibhav played obviously against Abhishek Sharma. So Vaibhav, Sanju, Ishan and obviously Shreyas, they batted against top Indian spinners, Akshar Patel, Ravi Bishnoi, Washington Sundar. Everyone was there, and bowling wise it was Harshit Rana, it was Shivam Dubey for a brief period, and then obviously Arshdeep Singh and Prasidh Krishna all were bowling. But this gives us a glimpse that there could be a possibility that India want to start with a Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan, a Vaibhav Sooryavanshi at the top of the order, and obviously then things will fall as far as batting order is concerned. They are very flexible around it, that we all know. But then there is one more possibility, and I'm not ruling it out, that there could be a chance that they can allow Sanju Samson to bat at number 3 and then give that number 5 position to Ishan Kishan. So this is exactly what we are discussing at this point of time. In press conference also, Mr. Sudhanshu Kotak, by the way, the press conference is there in our YouTube channel, so you can watch it there, and the complete press conference. And also from what Mr. Sudhanshu Kotak said, it didn't give you any kind of idea that what exactly Indian team want to do. It's a very dry kind of surface, so you can see a couple of spinners in terms of a Washington Sundar or maybe a Akshar Patel or a Ravi Bishnoi. But yeah, fast bowlers will be key as far as this particular game is concerned. We'll do a separate video for the preview. But yeah, this is what happened here at the Belfast cricket ground, waiting for the game now, and waiting for the much awaited announcement. That's the Vaibhav Sooryavanshi debut announcement.